How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another end of an era. Today, it's the turn of Xabi Alonso. Of course, he had a great career spanning through Real Sociedad, where he did start off. He had time at Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, of course, Liverpool. He's loved by fans wherever he's been, and fans away from the teams that he did play for. He's a great player, he's got a great character, and he's a sensational passer of the ball. Will that translate over into game? Today, we find out, lads. If you do enjoy, let's smash a like on the video straight away. Yesterday on the alarm one, you smashed well over 1,000 likes. So once again, if you do enjoy, hit that like button. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN even gain codes, head on over to j2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below. So, the team in the background, we have Butland in net. Review tomorrow. Right back, we have Philip Lahm, Blanc, Smalling, and Alonso. And someone said about Butland as well, play the whole weekend league with him, and then give me your thoughts on the player. That is exactly what I'm going to do. We have Matthias, or Matthaus, I'm not too sure on the pronunciation, at CDM, again, another ex-Bayern Munich player, I do believe. We have Vieira at left centre mid, Xabi Alonso right centre mid. That isn't the only position I played him in. You would have seen in the alarm review, I had him in a 4-2-3-1. He did play CDM, and he played CM for me. Cam is a bit of a stretch for this card, and I'll tell you why once we do get into the gameplay. Thiago is our Cam in this formation. We have Dembele and we have Lacazette. And I've got to say, Dembele and Lacazette is basically a deadly duo. They are fantastic together. Of course, Dembele come with a 5-star, 5-star. Lacazette is a great striker on this game. When I did the PES series, I ranked him as the second best striker on Fifa 17 Ultimate Team alongside Suarez, who was at number 1. So the team in general, in terms of play instructions, just stay back while attacking on the CDM and the fullbacks, stay forward on the Cam, get him behind and press the back line on both Lacazette and Dembele. But we're not here for that. We're here for Xabi Alonso. Guys, let's get into the review. So here we go then, lads, and at the top of your screen you would have seen already the price estimate on the card. Now, this is the price estimate if you've got nothing in your club, and many of you have stacked clubs by now. You have a lot of players in your club, so he might cost half of that, he might cost 3/4 of that, or 1/4 of that. He might cost very, very cheap. But if you've got nothing in your club, the price estimate is 190 to 210 on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. I played 12 games with the guy, all in the weekend league. 2 goals, 5 assists, 2 yellow cards. I wasn't too displeased with that. He did very, very well at both centre mid and CDM. 2-star skills, 4-star weak foot, low to medium work rates. That's a weird one. But in terms of mental and physical tributes, you look at the good things like interceptions, attacking positioning, strength of 91. You look at the bad things, sprint speed, stamina. I know I said stamina because it's 78. And a lot of you will look at that and think 78 is good stamina. Compared with the rest of the team, this guy was blown out his arse towards the end of the games. Now, I'll kind of get into why I believe that happens later on in the game. It might not be the stamina specifically, that's a bloody C, specifically, but I'll get into exactly why he runs out of stamina in just a second. But the pros of the card, straight away, I want to talk about this lad's passing. My good God, he is the best passer of the ball on the game, hands down. You would have had the likes of Ozil. Everyone compares Ozil as the best playmaker on this game, the best kind of passer of the ball on this game. Xabi Alonso is the best passer of a football, both with his right and his left. He's got a 4-star weak foot. He's got great long passing, 99. He's got great short passing, again, 99. This guy can pass the ball, and he's so influential in game because with the positioning that he's got, he doesn't really have to deviate too far from his position in game, meaning he can intercept, he can get the ball, he can recycle the possession, and you can always keep the possession with the card. Now, what I did notice on the card is if you do kind of pass to him and then just pass it away from him, meaning Xabi Alonso plays the pass, what he does is he drops back a little bit, unless you press the 1-2. That was a perfect example. Pass to Matthias, drop deeper in the field. 1-2, he's going to run on because that's a default move. But if you just pass him the ball, he will drop a little bit deeper, meaning if you pass it to him, he's in space, and he can create space for a lot of other players on this game with the great passing that he does have. He can pick a lot of different players out. Now, in terms of the tackling with this card, at CDM, fantastic. Like I said, doesn't have to deviate too far from his path in order to intercept the ball, and his tackling is fan-bloody-tastic. He's always getting a foot in left, right, centre, in the air. He's getting a foot in everywhere on the field. As you can see in the background, he's getting a number of assists with his great passing, his great through balls, and on the passing as well. Every single pass that he makes is well balanced, well I don't know, he gets the right weight on the pass. Look at that, the sun, the right weight on the pass. I can run onto it, I can do what I want. I did a bit of a turn, I went inside the area, I scored the goal. Easy as you like, because with Xabi Alonso, it is simple as peas. It's exactly what he says on the tin. Like in real life, he's a great passer of the ball. On this game, again, it kind of does translate on the game. It's a great passer of the ball with 99 long pass. But not only is he good on the ball, he's actually strong on the ball as well. 91 strength. He is very strong, and he can push a lot of different opponents off the ball, because on this game, a lot of cams are quite weak, and if you've got good aggression, you've got good strength, you can boss that position if you've got good position. And Xabi Alonso's positioning is godlike. It is really godlike. You've seen the cross there as well. Sensational long pass, and that's sometimes what the crossing is, because it is a long pass basically. But anyways, guys, the cons with this card: stamina. And I know what you're thinking straight away, 78 stamina, it's not too bad. But what I believe with stamina is players with low pace, you've got to hold that right trigger a lot more, a hell of a lot more. Xabi Alonso isn't the quickest in the book, you know what I mean? He's not fast. I don't know what I was doing with Dele Alli there in the background, but Xabi Alonso, he isn't very fast. And with players where you've got to hold the right trigger down all game, I believe that registers that you run it full pelt. So if you run it full pelt, you lose stamina basically a lot more. And if you're doing that with Xabi Alonso, you don't take your finger off the right trigger, he's going to lose stamina way faster than your normal players on this game. And with Xabi Alonso, that happens a lot. It happens a hell of a lot. And I found out towards extra time, because I was playing in the FUT Champions, if I did go into extra time, Xabi Alonso, it was like I was playing with 10 men. It really did, because you'd have no steam, you'd have no kind of positional awareness, because you wouldn't be able to run those positions because his stamina was shot. If he was in a kind of a 1v1 situation where someone was running behind the defense or running onto the defense, he couldn't catch him because, again, his stamina was short. So in terms of stamina, it is a con in my opinion, not specifically the stat, but the stamina in general. Acceleration is a downside with the card, because can't accelerate away from players on this game. Maybe you'd put like Hunter or Catalyst, which I don't know why you'd put Catalyst on the card. Shadow maybe, I don't know why you'd put Shadow on the card either. It's very high in terms of defending. I put Anchor on the card, by the way. I wouldn't necessarily say that is the best for the card, but Shadow is extinct, so I went with Anchor instead. As Xabi Alonso tries the cross and it does get cut out. But the rest of his best stats, we have the strength 91, we have the long pass 99, we have the ball control as well, because he's a very technical footballer in this game. I said this with Lam as well. Very technically sound. On the ball, fantastic. His first touch, impeccable. Every single time. That's what ball control is on this game. Dribbling status, when he's on the ball basically, and dribbling past players and when he's in control of the ball. But the ball control is your initial touch on the ball. And the worst stats, 75 acceleration and 65 agility. He does turn a bit like a tank, but I don't know what to kind of make of that, because sometimes with the skill dribble on this game, sometimes that is kind of beneficial, because you can do those kind of right angle turns so you can get past players at an angle, basically at an angle. But in terms of the cons, agility has to be one, because he just doesn't move fast on the ball, and it's very unfortunate with Xabi Alonso. And again, the finishing with this card, he's not a finisher. That means for me, I wouldn't play this guy at cam. Inside the area, he does fluff his lines quite a bit, so he's not a finisher in the slightest, in my opinion. In your opinion, that could change. It could be completely different. In terms of comparing this card with a lot of CDMs on this game, I rank this guy as one of the best. I reckon if you had the stamina, you had a bit of acceleration, you had a bit more agility, he would be one of the best, if not the best, because He's got the passing to control the game. And when you've got a player that can control the game, dictate the tempo, you've got a player on your hands. And I mean an absolute gem of a player. So overall, he's getting a very high rating for himself at 8.6. I was impressed with the card when he was fit, when his stamina wasn't low. And if you skip the end of the video and you missed my explanation on why his stamina is low, it's not because of the stat. It's not because of the stat. Well, partially, it is because of the stat, but it's a lot of other factors rolled into one. And the value for coins for me at 8.0, because if you've got nothing in your club, he's still an expensive purchase. So, is he ready for the FUT Champions? I don't believe so. He's nearly ready for the FUT Champions. In the FUT Champions, he did let me down in certain situations, especially towards the back end of games where I could have subbed him out, but for the purpose of the video, I kept him on the field. Seasons, hell yes. I'd use this guy in seasons because, like I said, he can dictate the game, and when he's at full flow, he's very, very good on the field. Similar players, you have Arturo Vidal, his Bayern Munich teammate, Saul, who I love on this game, his man the match card, and Marquisio for a very, very cheap option for you guys. So, that's going to be it for this review, lads. I hope you have enjoyed. Once again, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here, lads. And as always, I will catch you all next time.